Hello, what you playing? Ah, hi guys, I'm not in the private server yet, but I'm just gonna get into it now.
All of which you are legally obligated to forget about right after clicking off this video. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. If you go over to the pool in the Critter City penthouse, you will see that it's actually broken and you could drown while above the water. I'm not really too sure how this made it into the game, but, well, it's there. Back in 2022 with the Meteors event, the drawbridge near the power plant had a glitch where if you sailed the boat up to it and then backed away, the bridge would slowly get more and more broken over time. This was completely permanent in that server, and unfortunately since then this glitch has been fixed. Over here near the main airport in the mountains, there's a Creekcraft horse Easter egg that has been in the game since 2018. Over the years, this Easter egg has moved 3 times in total, and for some reason the horse is now missing a body. I'm not really too sure what happened with the horse's body, but maybe the decal got deleted or something else happened when the demo was updating the game. In the Pyro Cave on the bottom right corner of the map, there's a zombie in a cage hanging from the roof. Back in 2020 when this was added into the game, people rumored that this was hinting towards a future zombie game mode. Unfortunately though, this has never been added into the game. If you jump into the volcano, you can hear a reference to a scene in Star Wars featuring Darth Vader. This was added into the game back in February of 2020 and hasn't been changed ever since. Behind this crate here in the City Criminal Hideout, you can see the Dougal Fox was here Easter egg. This has been in the game ever since release, and the only time it changed was once back in the 2020 Duke Live event. Back in 2017, there was an Easter egg near the town that featured SimBuilder, the developer of Vehicle Simulator, holding a pair of binoculars. This was removed from the game shortly after release, and it was likely a reference to some beef between SimBuilder and Vedemo. My guess that it was something involving the two games possibly stealing stuff from each other, but that hasn't been confirmed either. And now that SimBuilder is in jail and also has been banned from Roblox, we'll probably never actually know what happened. For literally every single live event that Jailbreak has ever had, there were always some beach chairs somewhere nearby, because it's not a live event if you can't sit back and watch the end of the world. Have you ever wondered how many trees are on the Jailbreak map? No? Well, that's great. After downloading an older copy of the Jailbreak map and searching through the game files, I found there are roughly 485 oak trees, 49 pine trees, and 70 palm trees. That means there's a total of about 604 trees across the entire Jailbreak map. So with those numbers, we could probably assume that the population of the Jailbreak map is somewhere in between 150 and 200 people. So if we were to times that by 50 for each state in the entirety of the US, then we'd only end up with like 7,500 people. And even with those numbers, it would just barely be called a small town. So whatever population crisis happened on the Jailbreak map, well, I'm just going to blame it on the aliens. During the time travel event in 2024, the lines that the CEO says actually changed. According to Asimo, he changed them because it would make more sense for the new players, but honestly, I don't think it makes any sense at all because the story of Jailbreak is already kind of a mess. If you go into the oil rig and look up at one of the windows, you could actually see the CEO on one of the computers. Maybe this was our first hint towards the upcoming live event earlier this year, but honestly, I'm not really too sure. Under the Jailbreak map, there's a bunch of stone platforms. These were added back in about April of 2023, and they serve as an ocean floor and also a really cool place to hang out under the map if you no-clip through. I'm not really too sure why Vedemo haven't made any attempts at trying to fix getting down here because it is a pretty overpowered glitch if you do know how to use it. But yeah, until it does